Okay, so I bought like 4 or 5 of these solar panels. They all had the same problem and they were in original box. Now I have designed in FreeCAD junction box so that we can cut fabrics and install this junction box and solder properly the one cable that was not soldered. Now all these panels work perfectly. I have soldered a couple of them in condition like this with this fix, and they are in use. So I have a couple of them left for my use. Maybe I will sell some of them, but this is the repair process. Now at the beginning this design was only used to repair this solar panel or to solder this cable. I decided not to cut fabric, remove it completely, then solder cables, and then bring it to someone to solve the cut fabric, because that would take a lot of money and effort to do. So I think the best option is just to cut this square piece and insert in there this support underneath, and then on top the cup. Now I am soldering it directly with Weller soldering station and with 400 Celsius. You need to forgive me for this bad quality of the video. I filmed it with the old phone and it was set to the worst settings. It had 4K, but for some reason it recorded in potato resolution. I don't even know what resolution is this. Later on, when I decided to do some upgrades to the solar panel in order to make it more standardized and usable, so I can charge any battery I want, I filmed it with my newest phone, Samsung S24 Ultra, so it has like perfect picture. Now, in order to secure this textile or whatever this is, we will use super glue, and we will fix this in place. So don't be scarce on super glue. Use as much as needed. Now I'm using regular rubber to put like some kind of dictum insulation, something like that. Now this is not required because this solar panel is not recommended to be used at rainy days, because when it rains there are clouds and there is no sun. But in any case, I just decided to put this there. Maybe some water bottle will fall there or something like that, so it's better to have this prevention for any damage that may occur. Now I have added hot glue. This is probably not recommended because, not probably, but this is not recommended because hot glue will melt when hot, and it make do some shady stuff there, but if it is not exposed directly to the fire, it will not catch fire. So it should be good enough. I will probably go and remove this hot glue later on with 96% anthalon. So I do not recommend putting hot glue there, because the solar panel is going to heat when in function. But there is nothing to catch fire on. Now I am holding the rubber in place until it's fixated. Now I am adding the cover of the junction box, and I will put some insulation in there just in case, because originally there was this insulation there. Now it looks bulky and a little bit out of the place because this was recycled PET plastic from PET bottles, but if you use black PETG, you will probably get good results. It will not be as bad as this is. It will not come to exposure as in this case. Okay, so that's it for this first part of repair. Now we are coming to the new phone's footage, and let's go. So I have this extra cable. I'm going to reuse connectors from there. I have this solar panel controller, and I have redesigned or remixed this original cover in order to fit screw holes of this new solar panel charger controller. Now I'm removing I think there is like 12 screws or less, I don't really know, probably less, maybe 9 screws, and I'm going to put this new cover. This is straightforward process. You can redesign, remix this cover to suit your solar panel controller holes. Now these screws are proprietary from Xbox Kinect. I have a lot of them left because I made like this scanner, and I decided to reuse these screws because they are black. They go good with black plastic. Now I am mounting solar charger controller. I am using a little bit thicker screws, so I am having trouble screwing it in, but I managed to screw everything in place. So I'm now cutting the cable and removing the insulation, and I'm going to add heatshrink tubing, and I'm going to add custom connector that has hole in the middle, so when I screw these two leads, they will not move from the place. So using this method I can attach battery, and then I have 12 volts output and I have USB output, or I can directly connect it to the terminals and have whatever device connected there permanently as I want. Also, using these USB ports that have 5 volts, we can add active cooling, like a couple fans, to cool down this controller, solar panel charger controller. Okay, so now I'm soldering these cables, I am adding heatshrink tubing, and I am going to add some kind of tape to them, just so they won't, it will be like extra layer of protection from cutting them up with something in the forest or on the roof, on the street, wherever. I think it looks okay, a little bit dodgy, but it works, and we saved this solar panel from landfill, and we made it compatible with any battery that we have. We can now charge any battery that we have. So I am now experimenting how to properly place it. I will probably do this mod on other solar panels that I have, and I think this is a good solution for some of the problems. We have easy access to connection terminals, to soldered connection terminals. We can use also that to avoid this cable mess, but I decided to do it this way. So now, while I was doing this project in my country, Bosnia, and Herzegovina happened collapse of energy. So it was a little bit interesting to me, because it's like 2 days before I finished filming this video, and I was prepared for this actually. I had batteries, this solar panel and so on. So it's interesting that need for this occurred 2 days after I finished filming this video. So we can see this here, actually whole Balkan was left without the power. Very interesting. One mistake and internet is gone, everything is gone. So this just showcases the importance of preparedness and having extra battery and solar panel just to charge the case, to charge the walkie-talkies and so on. So thank you for attention and see you in the next video.